Good morning, everyone. It's April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day. It's John Schiaroli here. Welcome to my new podcast, Startup Food and Beverage Operations with me, John Schiaroli. A little bit about me, if you don't know me. I am from Yonkers, New York. Spent first half of my life in Yonkers, New York. Grew up, great parents. Dad was an entrepreneur. Spent 38 years in the hair salon industry. Somehow that parallel path into becoming a builder and at the same time. So he had the roughest hands for any hairdresser you ever knew. But it worked. Super smart. Didn't graduate from school, didn't go to college. Mom, also super smart. Spent years working in the advertising industry for the largest advertising agency in the world. So great parents, taught me tons through my life. But three things that stick out as far as what they taught me that I always think about are just be kind and be good to people. Be educated, never stop learning, and be generous. And that's the way I live every single day. So we're going to talk a little bit about lots of things in regards to CPG operations. And before I get into really some meat in the podcast, got to give a big shout out to Gary Vee. He was challenging folks to get off their rear and start posting content about their business and what they do. And having recently started a business, why not? So here we are. We're here together. Thanks again, Gary Vee. Big shout out to you. And thanks to the probably one person that's watching this video right now. And because she married me, she's going to watch it. Who knows? Pass along. Hope it's helpful. So two more seconds about me is I've been fortunate. I've been fortunate to work for some of the largest food and beverage companies in the world, some of the best brands in the world, some of the smallest brands in the world, some startup companies that did really, really well, were successful and got sold, and some that had that goal in mind and where that didn't happen. Each of them taught me something amazing. Each of them brought me to learn from super smart people. And I've been fortunate to continue to gain knowledge and education and experience, whether through working with people or through mentors. And this is my chance to help give it back to you in the masses. We'll see how many people show up, but in the masses, as I've been able to do this one-on-one with people and entrepreneurs and sit down and grab a coffee or have lunch or be formally advising them or whatever the case may be, it's great. But I get to do that one at a time. And there's only so many hours in a day. And I just really want to share with you what I've learned, share with you my contacts, share with you all of I've been fortunate to have access to so that you can do what you need to do with your brand. So that being said, podcast goals. So we're going to talk a lot about things that have to do with CPG operations. And the focus, as best as we can, is going to be helping emerging brands. Love emerging brands. One of my first jobs in CPG was working for a emerging brand beverage company, which was historic exit to the largest beverage company in the world. Not going to name names, but you can figure it out. So been fascinated with emerging brands since then, and that was 15 years ago. And since then, I've met so many entrepreneurs that come up with a new thing, whether it's a new drink or a new snack or a new whatever it is. And what I admire about them is not just their tenacity, but that they are able to create something from nothing. They create a brand and create a product that just didn't exist, that people want, that's delicious. And that's really, really hard. And congratulations to you that are watching that are those entrepreneurs. And the folks that I've met, I always congratulate them for doing that. That's the hard part. What I do is the easy part. There's only so many ways to scale a business. There's only so many ways to build an operation and build teams and put all the right puzzle pieces together. But what you're doing, keep grinding. Congrats. Good for you. I admire you and love to be around to support you any way that I can. So each episode will dive specifically into some CPG operations. It could be anything from sourcing ingredients, contract manufacturing. What does that mean? How do I get involved? Direct to consumer. What does it mean to be a direct to consumer business? How do I make that work? Could be anything, logistics. We'll take a different focus each time we get together. Love to have your questions ahead of time. So each time we're going to be ready to cast live, we'll send out a note to the millions of followers that we have, so you can send some questions ahead of time so we can answer them. If you want to email me in the meantime, please feel free. That was supposed to be please, whatever. We'll edit it. John at armaturaco.com. That's JOHN at ARMATURACO.com. So we're excited to chat later on as we continue to cast. We'll be bringing in some friends of the brand, some friends of mine that I've worked with, some brands that I've helped, some brands that I know and love and have made great friendships and relationships with over the years, whether they've been mentors or they're brand builders or whatever the case may be, so they can come and talk to you a little bit about, what does scaling a business look like to them? What were the roadblocks? What are some of the challenges? What are some of the things you should think about and look out for? So really excited to bring all this to everyone. Really excited to connect. Until we get together the next time, thank you everyone, and talk to you soon. And remember the 3 things: be good to people, be educated, and be generous. Never stop sharing, never stop learning. Talk to you all soon. Happy April Fool's Day.